Another one-goal game.
What are you talking about? They lost by 3.
No, I just mean another game where they only scored 1 goal.
Oh, yeah. That seems to happen a lot this season with the Ducks.
Yeah, it does. Hello, everybody, and welcome to DDFR number 34 on this season. Today, we are going to react to the Anaheim Ducks playing against the Minnesota Wild in Anaheim for the first time in a while, where they lost 4-1. Let's hop right into it. Looking at the 3 stars of the game, I'm very, very confused as to why Matt Zuccarello is a star of the game. He had no points. Definitely Matt Boldy. Matt Boldy looked good in this one. Might have given a star to Marc-Andre Fleury, only allowing 1 goal. But then again, it is the Anaheim Ducks, so... Mason McTavish getting the Ducks' only goal. That was a nice goal. Don't really know if he deserved a star for it. But, yeah. The stars are a little odd in this one. Don't really agree with Zuccarello. McTavish, I'm kind of on the fence on, and Fleury definitely deserve his star. Getting into the game, the first period, Ducks were chasing a whole lot. However, they were playing defensively good enough where they weren't giving up a ton of grade A chances. Dostal definitely kept them in it in the first. Probably could have been 1 or 2-0 at the end of the first, but Dostal stayed strong. Getting into the second period, Ducks actually looked like a team that could compete in this game. They were getting some good chances. They looked like they were keeping pace with the Wild. And then Mason McTavish picks off a pass at the Ducks' defensive blue line. And dude just leaves no doubt on the breakaway. He stares Fleury down, goes 5-hole, and the Ducks take a 1-0 lead. This was the beginning of the downfall of the Ducks, this game. Ducks squander a power play. Power play only lasted like a minute, though, because Zegras kills the power play by taking a hooking penalty on Eriksson Ek. The first power play unit looked real bad. Second power play unit, it seemed like the only thing that they tried to do was feed the puck to John Klingberg for a one-timer. And, yeah, this changed the momentum of the game, Zegras' penalty. And in between Zegras' penalty and Benoit's penalty, Connor Dewar scores. And I'm not blaming Dostal at all on this goal. Dewar just kind of throws a puck at the net. And for some reason, Nathan Beaulieu, in his infinite wisdom, again, I do not understand why this dude makes the lineup at all. In his infinite wisdom, tries to block the shot really close to Dostal, and it deflects up and over his shoulder off of Beaulieu's hand. The game is tied at 1, and then the Ducks just keep tripping over themselves. Look, the Zegras penalty was dumb. Then there's idiotic penalties. Simon Benoit for a cross-check on Mason Shaw. You gotta be smarter, man. You have got to be smarter. You're in the second half of a back-to-back. What are you cross-checking for? Okay, look, hooking is understandable because, you're reaching. Maybe even tripping is a little understandable. Come on. Cross-checking? What are you doing? Why are you hurting the team like this? You know the penalty kill sucks. Why are you putting them out there more? Ducks escape the second period, tied at 1. It was looking so bad. It was looking so good, so good, so good, and then so bad. So bad. Here's what we're looking at in the third period here. Kulikov trips Kaprizov. Rough. Second half of a back-to-back. Understandable. Slashing. Frank Petrano. Ducks were down 3-1 at this point. Taking a stupid slashing penalty. Vetrano's fun when he stirs it up, but not when he takes stupid penalties like this. It's such a stupid penalty. And then, with about 23 seconds left in the game, Vetrano gets kicked out of the game. The only goal that I think Dostal has allowed that is one he should have had is the Matt Boldy goal. Ducks defense doesn't help him on this one. They were lazy, and Sam Steele pinches at the blue line, knocks the puck in, and I mean, Matt Boldy just takes a shot, and it just kind of beats Dostal over the glove. It's one you hope Dostal has back, but it's not looking like it. It gives the Wild a 2-1 lead. Funny enough, leading up to this, the Wild actually looked like they were on their heels a little bit to start the period. Ducks came out strong. But yeah, after that goal, the penalty started. The Kulikov penalty leads to the Eriksson Ek goal. Nice deflection. It's a nice deflection on the power play. I don't really blame the penalty kill on this one, but the undisciplined play is what killed it. The Ducks still have a chance here, man. Looking at the 2-1 score, the Ducks still have a chance. I don't trust this team to score 2 goals in 10 minutes. I really don't. So, when you go on the penalty kill with about half the period left, maybe next time you don't. Like, just be smarter. Again, Kulikov, it was a tripping penalty. We get it. Second half of a back-to-back. It's still unacceptable, man. All of these penalties that the Ducks take are so unacceptable. Ryan Hertman finishes off the Ducks, and they lose 4-1. As you can see here, only about 37% of the time, Ducks are winning this game. Like I said, there were portions of the game where the Ducks looked decent. That's why the deserve to win meter is a little bit closer to the 50% marker than the last few games. But yeah, this is a game yet again where the Ducks did not deserve to win. So as you can see, the Ducks were actually relatively even with the Wild for a long time here. They were even with the Wild second period, even for most of the third period. Look, they're right with them. They're right with them. And then the penalties. Look, the Matt Boldy goal is rough. They're still with them. Still with them. Eriksson Ek. On the power play. More power play time. Empty netter. The penalties killed them, man. The penalties killed them. The penalties at the end of the second gave a little bit of momentum back to the Wild, because as you can see right here, the Ducks take a huge jump to be like even with the Wild. And then the Wild just slowly, and then the Ducks look good again. They looked good again in the third. Boldy. Should have had that one back. Eriksson Ek. Rough game, man. Minnesota scored one more goal than expected. Wasn't on Dostal. So, I mean, Dostal had a good game, decent game. But again, 1.8. Man, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Ducks can't put up offense to save their life. It looks like it's puck luck a little bit, because 1.8. Realistically, they should probably have gotten a second goal. Fleury played well. Saved 0.8 goals above expected, so Here's the goals expected at 5-on-5. Game was pretty even at 5-on-5. It was. You can see here, Minnesota started way stronger, but then the Ducks slowly caught up to them and played better and better. Right here, right before the Boldy goal, man. Right before it, Duck, or maybe even just right before it, Ducks were so close to being almost even with them. Like 0.2 expected goals off. That's not a whole lot to make up on. You can make a 0.2 jump pretty easily. Ducks get swept in the season series against the Minnesota Wild. They play against the Flames next on Friday at 7:30. The game will be on Bally Sports West for anybody in Southern California watching. It should be on TSN for anybody watching in Calgary. For the rest of the United States, you're probably looking at ESPN Plus. And yeah, again, point-wise, it's relatively close. The goal leaders are relatively close. Assist leaders are relatively close. Calgary's goaltending has been faltering as well. It's their first matchup of the season. It'll be fun. Ducks have, in the past, it hasn't been like, it's been a few years removed now, but I think they had like 7 years in a row where Calgary did not win in Honda Center, or at the time, Arrowhead Pond. Ducks could be a team that surprises the Flames. They're opportunistic. Dostal has been playing well, even if it's Gibson. I think Gibson's been playing well as well. I know his expected goals for is not very good at all. Have you seen the team in front of him? Anyways, the game will be interesting, and everybody make sure to tune in. Anyways, the game will be at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. That's 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. I don't think anybody on the East Coast would want to stay up and watch this. These are two teams who are struggling. Flames are struggling in a different way than the Ducks. Flames were thought to be potential contenders this year, and they're only 3 games above Bettman 500, while the Ducks are struggling to just win games. That is it for this one. Thank you all for showing up and supporting. I appreciate everybody who watches the DDFRs. Hit that like button if you like what you saw. Hit that subscribe button if you really like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.